Caution, what I'm about to say may cause microaggressions.
The world is an insane asylum, and the inmates are in charge.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Inverted Reality TV. I am your host, TL Swope. And yes, the world is an insane asylum, and the inmates are in charge. And one group of inmates have your children. Oh, yes, I'm talking about your teachers in the universities, the high schools, the grade schools, and even preschools now, indoctrinating your kids with insanity, teaching them mental illness. Case in point, I have an article here on Breitbart, and the title of it is, "Calling America Land of Opportunity is a Microaggression," says University of California. We couldn't expect anything less from anything out of California, for sure. And there you have this little graphic here with the sad face of the poor little person of color holding the "No Racial Microaggressions" sign, and all the little bubbles there with all the little political correctness speak. This article, by the way, is by Thomas D. Williams. The subhead says, University of California has published a list of unacceptable microaggressions on its official website, which includes offensive statements such as, "America is the land of opportunity." The Academic Affairs Department of the University of California, Santa Cruz, provides the list of politically incorrect expressions and actions to students and faculty to equip them to recognize microaggressions and eliminate them. Now, I wonder how they're going to eliminate them. Probably through shaming and violence and, the stuff we've seen in the past. But I digress. Examples of alleged racist microaggressions furnished by the university include the statements such as, "When I look at you, I don't see color. There's only one race, the human race, and America is a melting pot." Oh no, we could never say things like that, because that might create some sense of unity and oneness. We can't have that, because cultural Marxism is built on dividing and conquering. That's what they do. You see it happening. You can't win. I don't care what kind of organization or group or nation, whatever you have, if you're divided, you will be conquered by your enemy. But back to the article. It says it's also a microaggression to say that the most qualified person should get the job, or to express doubts about the effectiveness of affirmative action programs, the website claims. Moreover, to say that America is the land of opportunity propagates the myth of meritocracy, as do statements such as "everyone can succeed in this society if they work hard enough." Oh boy, I tell you. Let me go on here. The University of California offers a helpful definition of microaggressions to better educate the academic community in politically correct behavior. Oh yeah, they want to educate you. They want to mold you. Microaggressions are the everyday verbal, nonverbal, and environmental slights, snubs, or insults, whether intentional or unintentional, that communicate hostile, derogatory, or negative messages to target persons based solely upon their marginalized group membership, the website states. Now, did you just hear that? Is that not insane or what? These people are Looney Tunes on steroids. But remember, they've got your kids. Yep, they've got your kids, your sons, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, and they're going to mold them up to be little PC monsters that If they could get away with it, they'd probably do away with you. But I digress again. Back to the article. According to the, let's go back here. Yes, here, I lost my place. Sorry. The first step in addressing microaggressions is to recognize when a microaggression has occurred and what message it may be sending, the university declares, before proceeding to enumerate common offenses. According to the Academic Affairs Department, microaggressions vary with context and race, so saying something to a black or Asian person is different from saying it to a white person. For example, it is perfectly acceptable to ask a Caucasian student, "Why are you so quiet? We want to know what you think," whereas to ask the same question of an Asian, Latino, or Native American constitutes a microaggression because it implies that they have not successfully assimilated to the dominant culture. Similarly, asking a black person, "Why do you have to be so loud and animated?" is strictly verboten. While asking a white person this question is completely fine. Moreover, whites should never use the expression "you people" when speaking to blacks, whereas blacks may address whites in this way, the university suggests. In the eyes of the university, microaggressions also extend to the area of sexual identity orientation and include limiting options on official forms to male or female when identifying one's sex, or offering only two options for relationship status, married or single. UC Santa Cruz has been a pioneer in the war against microaggressions and in 2016 hosted a forum titled Microaggression in the Classroom. The event was part of UCSC's mentoring program for faculty, sponsored by the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and Stupidity. That last part of this, I put that in. If you find double standards and outright foolishness of academic political correctness off-putting, you're in good company. In a brilliant article in Forbes during the 2016 presidential campaign, the celebrated British historian Paul Johnson called political correctness, quote, "one of the most dangerous intellectual afflictions ever to attack mankind," end quote. PC has enormous appeal to the semi-educated, Johnson observed, and it appeals to pseudo-intellectuals everywhere since it evokes the strong streak of cowardice notable among those wielding academic authority nowadays. Any empty-headed student with a powerful voice can claim someone, never specified, will be hurt by a hitherto harmless term, object, or activity, and be reasonably assured that the dons and professors in charge will show a white feather and do as the student demands, he said. Thus, there isn't a university on campus on either side of the Atlantic that's not in danger of censorship, he concluded. And I will put a link in the comments section to that article, that piece that he wrote, so you can read it in its entirety should you desire to do so. Now, to wrap this thing up in the end, my question is, can mental illness be taught? I truly believe so. You've got these kids running around here, and you've probably seen some of the videos on YouTube. They're running around here bound by words, bound by phrases, getting triggered and needing to go to safe spaces and be coddled. It's mental illness. You know, my childhood mantra was sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't freak out over words. Big deal. These people have lost it. And they're raising up these little PC monsters that are going to be controlling you. And as they get older and they get stronger and you get older and you get weaker, if you don't shut up and do what they say, they're going to make you do it. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Is the university correct in teaching these things that, we should just, run and hide and get upset about every little thing that we hear? Or is this truly mental illness? Which I have no doubt in my mind that it is, but I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Please rate and share and pass this video along to some of your PC friends or some people who may have children or other loved ones in schools being indoctrinated with this crap. But that's it for now. I'm signing off. This is TL Swope with Inverted Reality TV. And remember, as always, speak freely, my friends.